Hey guys, Mike, IronTrap Garage, and we are doing a week in the life of. I know we typically don't do these in the winter, but we got a ton of stuff going on. I need to go hook up the truck and trailer because we're headed on an adventure first thing Monday morning. We got a car we got to go pick up. And then later in the week, we're going to go to that local estate that we've been dragging pallets home from, and we're going to fill the trailer again. So we got a bunch of stuff going on. I need to do a bunch of organizing in here so we have space to put those pallets that we're picking up. So let's hop in the truck, hook up the trailer, and head off on our first adventure for the week.
All right, another beautiful day in the winter. I don't like going out in the cold to pull cars out, but when they're right down the road, we have to grab them. So going with our buddy Jesse, he bought these couple of cars, and we're might be whispering to the camera, purchasing one of the cars because Jesse doesn't want both of them, and we're gonna give him a hand either way. But we got to pull through this farmer's field here. And this is Monday first thing adventure. Got a little snow last night, but beautiful. Our area is so beautiful. I love this time of year, but I don't like being out in the cold too long. It looks nice, but the Mike's got to turn around, typical sketchy driveway, blah blah blah. So let's go take a look at the cars that we drug out. This stuff's everywhere. Oh yeah, love it. Gotta get some sight there. You don't gotta worry about it rolling down the hill.
Not with too flat.
What the hell is this hubcap?
I couldn't figure out what it says.
WD. I don't know. Somebody pounded a hubcap into it from something else.
Turn your wheel.
Is it in gear?
Do the brakes work?
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, brakes work.
Jesse, unhook so I get out of the way.
Keep it all old school. Just like this Bonfield Nino.
All right, Matt's next door having some fun with the 32 that we just picked up. I'm going to show you guys some stuff we got going on in the building here. It's been a while since we've done a week in the life of. We've been knocking some stuff out in here. So the office is basically insulated. I got like two pieces I need to just hang in the ceiling. Then I need to go pick up some plywood. I've been holding off on it because we got to pull Big Red out and the two project cars in the back out so I can put the plywood into the actual office. So I've just been holding off on it because there just isn't room right now. With it being real cold, we're trying to limit how much Big Red is outside just to try and keep it nice. So since I haven't been working on the office, we've been kicking ass up here. Show you guys kind of what we got going on. We've been emptying some pallets. So if you follow our eBay store, we've been selling a ton, listing a ton. I think we're almost up to 2,000 items. There was three pallets here, and I emptied another 4 pallets here. I've been just condensing a lot. Like that pallet's a lot of weird small stuff for replacement parts. There is some Ford stuff mixed in, but we've just been going through trying to just get easy stuff up on the website and condense a lot of space. So I emptied all of these 3 cleared out, and at least 1 or 2 more. Later this week, we're gonna go to that local estate that has a bunch of stuff palletized, bring another 4 or 5 pallets back, and we have a place to put them. Matt's listed a bunch of stuff from the Lincoln, extra parts that I had set aside for that Lincoln Continental. Matt's been going through and figuring out what he's keeping, what he wants to sell. So we've been making a ton of space, trying to just make room up here so we can bring more inventory in this spring and summer. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Been going through headlights and taillights. We got a ton of bezels sorted. Ryan went through on Wednesday and sorted all the small stuff, the round bezels. So I got a bunch I got to go through and photograph, but taillight bezels, if you need any, we have plenty. Downstairs, down here, I don't know if anything's really changed around down here. Just been organizing like crazy. Steve's been helping with transmission stuff. So we've been sorting transmissions, opening them up right away, tagging them so we know what we have. So just been going through trying to organize. I got all of our torque tube clamps organized and shifters organized. So just been trying to get ahead so this spring and summer things roll a little bit easier. So I got a bunch of stuff I need to ship since it is Monday. I think this weekend was a little crazy. I had everything shipped out Thursday. Then I was off Friday, and I have 75 items I need to ship. So it's a busy weekend. So I'm gonna get some items out that need to go out today so we don't get hit by eBay for a late package. And then tomorrow I'll hit it hard with, 50 or 60 items. So let's pull out what we need to ship and get to work.
What's up? You really want to get in the back there, don't you? He's been just asking to get in the back, to sniff. All right, Moon, have your time. You see him, Steve? Gotta let Moon inspect it. Yeah. That smell good? Don't let me interrupt you. You done? Can we get out now? Hey, come on, let me finish. Thank you. Good job. All clear. All kinds of rugs. There we go. Yeah, that's not the right screw. Okay. Here we go.
There we go. Okay, come on, Blake. No, not in.
Get back. Get back. Get back. Good. You are a pain in my ass. He wants to see so bad.
Oh yeah, you just need.
We're gonna go over your head, Moon. Got it?
Yep.
Oh, you all right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just getting it around the corner here.
Yeah. He had to be the first one in to see this. Good job, dog. Wow. Dude, I this is like
Crap, look at that.
this is like the sedan delivery, man. It's
Yeah.
like it's possibly better than the
It is
sedan
better.
delivery.
Yeah, that had a little bit of damage, but this has almost, I don't see
I mean,
anything yet.
down in there, and you can even see there's like mouse nest shit, and there's like no rot. It's just, you know,
Crazy.
yeah. I mean that little area that catches all the dirt and crap. It's dry, man. Holy crap! Wow. Holy moly. I can't believe that. That's the thing, you got to take a photo before you put the seat back in, because people,
Yeah,
nobody would believe you.
How good that is, yeah.
If you could see in the roof where the like, just a little bit of overspray of red oxide and the black paint that got crazy. Jesus. Oh yeah, it's still got springiness.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, look at that. Ooh.
I'm not gonna pull on it, but
No, there ain't much left of it. But
Yeah.
that-
still got the freaking blind. Crazy. Good job, Moon. Good job, buddy. All right, well, that's pretty good.
heck yeah.
I think I'm all right for now. I'm just gonna vacuum all this mess out. Moon, it's right here. Yeah, it's like rocking back and forth, but it's.
I'm gonna try a Croyle bath.
Yeah, I'm wondering actually this roller right here
Like
that goes in the
frozen.
track
Yep.
is frozen. Yeah. Yeah, it does look kind of. It's extremely dry, that's for sure. So. Like I said, I prefer not to pull this door card if I don't have to. Everything's so freaking fragile. Using some non-period. I don't know. Croyle is actually a pretty old company. Might be period correct.
Well, we ain't using oil from 1932 either, so.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Croyle's an old enough company. It might
Could be.
The cans look old timey.
Yeah.
Get down into where the regulator. The regulator is way up there. Oh, there's another roller there. Yeah. Oh. Ha ha. Kidding?
Gets up.
The front one's starting to move now.
Nice.
And I think the.
Yeah, just let that shit sit for 5 minutes. Yeah.
You know I'm too impatient for that. Oh yeah, there we go.
Man,
Royals.
played a lottery or something today. We're getting lucky.
I don't know, but yeah. Royal is the business. Magic Royal.
That's it. That is the secret sauce.
I think it's still just those grooves that are.
Mm-hmm. Man, ooh, listen to
It's getting pretty good there.
Yeah, it gets quiet halfway up. The rust is all wore off it.
It's right about there.
Yep,
Still got
just
some-
that little bit. Well, went down a little further.
Yeah, that's probably about all it's got.
Yeah.
It's probably just a part of that track where it's.
Mm-hmm. Got some schmutz in there.
Well, you're getting past it, so now it's...
Yeah.
Hey guys, today is Thursday, and this is typical of our area in the winter. You never know what you're gonna get. So earlier this week it was like, I think mid 40s, and then overnight, last night, it got temperatures dropped, and early this morning we got like freezing rain and sleet and ice, and then it's gonna come up to mid 40s today. So the weather has been all over the place this winter. Last month we had like single digits for, you know, days, or it didn't get above freezing for like a whole month basically. And I know some places are gonna say, some parts of the country are gonna say, oh, that's nothing for us, but it's pretty cold. So this put a little bit of a wrench in our plans for today, but Moon's out inspecting, so we're gonna wander in the shop. Kate's going down the treacherous stairs here. Be careful, please. We ran out of salt, and I figured it's going to be 40-some degrees, so just be careful. So we're going to walk in the shop here, and yeah, so in a couple hours here, it'll be like 40 degrees, and everything will be slush, and so, but shop's nice and warm and dirty. So we got the Mercury, Steve and I got the Mercury fender working again, fixed up and back on. We actually got the trunk working, so that's for a future video. We're having some visitors this weekend, so we're trying to do some cleaning up. I made a mess with this 32 we got, and Steve's gonna put the back seat back in for me. I gotta clean up my mess, but we're gonna start gathering some parts today for this car. And we're going to try and jockey some cars around somehow with this weather, because we want to try and get the green Roadster down here to work on. So that's the plan for the day. Mike's coming in shortly, and we got a podcast to shoot, so that's the plan. We're going to get working.
All right, so I got through part of a pallet. It is just literally the craziest, wildest assortment of stuff. So far I put some stuff away, but I'll pull it out real quick. Packard carb, not sure what it fits, but I'm sure they don't make these anymore. A brand new 40 Buick fuel pump. I'm sure these are hard to find. There was a Milton driveway bell. Probably the coolest thing that I found was a set of, it's like a set and a pair of 40 LaSalle hood trim. Put a photo right here of what this does, but this goes on the side of the hood. There's 6 of them, 3 per side. We have a full set plus an extra pair, for 1 for each side. And I also found 40 LaSalle I guess it's fender trim. It goes on either side of the grill, maybe grill sides, but it's just all kinds of stuff. I mean, just a wild assortment. The restoration shop did all kinds of different cars, so it's literally just a smattering of stuff, and I'm just going through and slowly pulling stuff out. So keep knocking away. Matt and I are going to go upstairs and film a podcast for Sunday. Yeah, just keep on chipping away at this. Before the end of winter, I'd love to get 5 or 6 more pallets cleared out up here so we have a ton more space.
Hey everybody, it's Matt
and Mike
doing the IronTrap podcast. We've been doing these for a little while now. I feel like we're in a little bit of a rhythm. We're now probably every week now we're trying to film one here instead of trying to, sometimes hard for us to film 3 in a row or anything.
Yeah.
If you're new, make sure you subscribe. We talk pretty much everything from business, motivation, just old cars and hot rods and different stuff like that, and we blend it all together to make something that's interesting.
Yep.
And so we usually do our kind of new news type stuff. So what do we got going on that's
so the Model A pickup that we bought this summer, well, I guess fall kind of. It was,
I had been agreeing to buy it for like a year,
yeah.
And actually I didn't want to buy it, but our friend Jamie finally was like, I'm
twisted
done.
your arm
Yeah,
off,
he just said he's not going to buy it, or he wasn't going to finish it. So we bought it from him. He knew that we were going to just either fix it up and sell it or just sell it as is. And
we are at capacity, basically.
Pretty much, without pushing stuff outside or really filling every crevice.
And my garage at home, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Does Steve have any room in his garage, or is his
I don't
full?
think so.
Dang.
We do have the bed of the big red truck, so
Ooh, that is true.
If we need to put something there, we could, but we're trying not to get that crazy.
Yes.
All right, so we figured in this week in the life of, we get a lot of questions in the videos about what's going on with the new building and all that stuff, and upstairs and different things like that we've done. We've obviously done a lot of expanding in the past, 3 years,
yeah,
roughly. And like our car projects, we're juggling multiple things at once. As things are slowly progressing here, we're doing other things. So I figure we'll walk you through some of the stuff, show you upstairs, and a couple interesting things we have going on. So the upstairs, not a lot has changed. You guys probably remember over the summer we got that big hardware store back wall piece. The big thing that we've come to conclusion we're trying to get to is we insulated this office, and it's pretty good. You guys may have noticed we've been shooting the podcast in here, and Mike and I have like 1 or 2 of these little heaters, heats it up super warm, and if I want to work in here, it's no problem, I turn them on. But when it's been really cold like this winter where we had a month of below freezing all winter or all month, you have to leave these heaters on for like a while to get the room warm, and if I want to do some office work or whatever, it's a pain. The other part that's kind of frustrating is like when it's super cold out and I'm done working in the shop, I might want to come up here and like check something out or look for a part or fiddle with something. Well, all of this is not heated right now, so it's very, very cold. Same in the summer when it's 100 degrees out all day, then I come at night and want to like tinker on something in the upstairs and it's 100 degrees.
Not, especially in the summertime when we're shooting podcasts. It can get
it's
warm
like
up here.
Super hot, and we can't run a fan because of the sound. So up here, when we did all of this, for anybody that's maybe new to the channel or didn't follow the whole process, we insulated, this used to be the roof of the building. It had a flat roof on it, and with a rubber and tin roof. We basically just went right over top of it with insulation because the roof was in good shape. And so we did like stringers underneath or joists. My construction terms are not the best. Joists, is that a good?
Yeah, that works.
Joists, and we put rigid insulation in between each one, and then we put the red oak floor down on top of it. So that has helped downstairs the past couple of winters. It's way easier to keep the downstairs comfortable with the wood stove and the propane heater. It's been phenomenal down there, even in the coldest of times. So the other thing is upstairs, when we were doing that, we were also trying to think ahead, and we got this insulated. When we put the old tin up, we put bad insulation behind. Just instead of putting drywall, we put old shitty tin, and it looks cool, but it's still insulated. The one last thing we'd like to do, we put a little trap door in the ceiling. I'd like this spring to blow some insulation in there to get that all sealed up. And then we'll show you in a minute, we finally got we've been waiting on getting a meter put in to get separate service and split I had one service, so my shop, my house, everything was on one service would be the correct word. So we wanted to split it so that the shop is on its own service, so that we can do some upgrades. So number one, my house is old, it was built in 1930. And the way my house is built, I can't do central air in it. It really needs one of those like heat pumps or mini splits where we put the registers in. So I've been wanting to do that. Kate's been very, very gracious and understanding the past handful of years as I'm putting more buildings up and doing all this money here and work. And we still have window units in the house. So I want to get that, but with us, everything we have, we're kind of at the capacity for electricity. So splitting the service, we just got our meter plugged in. It took 6 months, 8 months?
No, it took from when the service was all finished, it took 2 months to get the meter put in.
No, I thought it was longer than that. Okay, yeah.
Well, the whole process started over the summer.
Yeah, so the whole process, our customer, Rick, is a lineman, and his company that he works for is a contractor for the power company. So luckily, we got the hookup, and we talk about it in a lot of our videos, like being able to trade stuff.
Yep.
So we're going to be trading some parts and stuff for him for hot rods for him getting that kind of jump start. So now we have power. We're going to split that off. You're going to...
Probably next weekend, actually.
Mike's going to come in and do the connect. We have everything set up. He just has to basically separate the house wiring and hook up our new service. It's all live. So we're going to do that, and then that's going to allow us also, my dream is to have while I'm getting the mini split done for the house, I'm going to also be like, hey, while you're there, can you do the upstairs here? So the goal is to get this climate controlled just in this area, because this is, to be honest, probably where I'll hang out when I'm older, and even right away. I'll be able to use this space more, because now we're finding ourselves with Steve and I kind of working on top of each other. If we had this climate controlled, in the winter, if Steve wanted to do a wiring job, he could be up here in one of these cars doing wiring. We're not doing any welding, fabrication, anything like that with the wood floors and everything. It's not that. But if he wants to do wiring or do some light mechanical, he could work up here. And right now we want to move cars around, but it's icy outside, so we can't move them. So this would be a good way to do it. So that's the goal up here. Everything else is pretty much packed full with cars now. So, but that was a big update. We're gonna try and get the mini split in here, heat pump, and that will keep this really nice up here. Downstairs, actually, in the winter or in the summer, stays very, very nice if we keep the door shut, because of it being underneath the underground. It actually stays pretty good, and I don't think we really need the climate control, the AC down there.
Yeah.
So that'll be the goal up here. So that's what's going on upstairs. Really cool. I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, we do like an IronTrap picnic in the summertime for all of our friends and family.
Amazing. Yeah.
The one year we did it in July, and it was
like the hottest day of the year. It was like 100 degrees, and we all did it, but it was like not.
None of us were having that much fun.
No,
we were having fun, but it was
not. Yeah, so now we could actually have a hangout session. The other good thing is that as the business and everything's been progressing, we get a lot of visitors all year round. And it kind of sucks in the winter time, because people will come and want a tour. And like we have this weekend, Three Dog Garages is a crazy private collection in my hometown of really good hot rods and race cars and stuff. There's some Australians that are in town for the Roadster show in California, and they drove to the East Coast. They're going to do this tour. They want to come here. Well, if it's like this, it's not too bad right now, temperature-wise. But if it's like 20 degrees, we had some people visit during that month when it was like single digits. I like walked them up here and like, yep, this is the upstairs. There's the cars. All right, I'm going. Let's go.
I'm going back to the wood stove.
Yeah.
So this is our new pole.
Yeah, we got a pole. We're also thinking about getting the Starlink internet, because we used to do the lives, YouTube lives on Sundays occasionally, and that was actually pretty popular, but we kind of had to stop because we couldn't get...
We had to stop because of this.
Yeah, we couldn't get good service, and we were losing service with our phones live streaming, because when you go in the building, almost everybody has a problem with getting their phones to work in there. So if we get the Starlink thing, we can hopefully bounce internet around and inside all the buildings, and it'll be really good. So that's the goal.
So here's our new meter.
Hooray!
Yep. So I gotta just run power. We have a new disconnect inside. I just have to put power from the disconnect to the box and turn off the power from the house, and Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, it'll be good. And then I can start calling the heating and air conditioning guy. I know you can buy those kits at Home Depot and get them put in, but since I'm doing both of these and how busy you are, I'll probably just get somebody to come and do it.
Yep.
It'll be done, and I'm not leaning on my friends again to help me with.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Michael, appreciate that.
Putting a heat pump in.
Yeah. So.
Which one should we go to next?
The shop.
Nothing really's changed in the shop.
Nothing really inside the shop. One thing we're hoping to do is, well, we can walk in. See what Steve's doing.
He's just asleep in a chair.
Yeah.
It's the end of the day. He's taking a nap.
He is. I did give him his paycheck, so he's pretty much checked out for the rest of the week.
Another week, got paid.
Now, look, what are we saying?
Yep, sitting in a chair. At least he's awake though. He's not asleep.
5 o'clock.
Is it 5 o'clock?
It's 5 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
You didn't just hear the church bells chiming?
Oh yeah, we did. So, anyways, we're gonna plan with what we're gonna show in the other building. We're gonna get power into the other building through this new service, and we're gonna do some rearranging. So we're gonna be getting rid of. The goal is under the pallet racking over next door. We're gonna move the tire machines and a lot of the stuff that's we actually use more for the parts side of things than we do for the cars, because maybe once a project car, so once every handful of months, we put 4 tires on for a car. Great. But like we constantly will get 20 wheels at a time.
There's like 4 sitting outside right now waiting.
So we more need the stuff for that. So we're going to move all that next door. My goal is, I've been poor setup when I originally put the building, when I organized everything. I put that supplies cabinet there, and I didn't have a lift when I originally put that there. And that was one of the first things I put in. Now that we have the lift here, the Mercury is like, we can barely squeeze cars like the Mercury, Pete's 46 on there. And I'm looking ahead. We have that Lincoln Continental upstairs. There is no freaking way it will fit in the needed space. So I would like to get that cabinet moved. We've already moved a bunch of my machining stock over there, and we're gonna move that workbench. Since it's on wheels, we'd probably move it here, and then when we need to put a car, we can just slide it out of the way. We get a bunch of our metal supplies over there, and that'll clear things up quite a bit. So just trying to do some rearranging and figure out a better way to put tools. So using the tire machine and all that stuff. We're also probably going to move the air compressor of the Eastwood QST. It is very quiet, but it does still make some noise, and when we're filming sometimes it's a pain because the shut-off valve will go off right in the middle of me doing an outro or something, and it'll have to refilm. So it'll also allow us to move it over there. We'll probably put a holding tank back there, but then it'll also get air to the other building, and we'll just run. You're going to run a?
I'm going to run a big enough pipe between between the 2 buildings that I can put the service cable, the airline, and eventually internet through it as well.
Yeah. So
I think I could run internet through it. I got to figure that out. I might get some weird interference, but we'll figure that out.
But we're going to run it overhead
Yep.
between the 2 buildings since they're so close. We don't need to dig underground. There's no machines running back in here or anything overhead that'll be an issue. So
Yeah, we're going to do it far enough back. The end of the building is kind of right where the door is for the fridge. So I'm going to run a pipe overhead out the top of the building, just right across and over.
Yeah, so that'll work out really good. But trying to reorganize some of the shop, I've been like dying to do that because there's a lot of dead space in the shop here with the tire. We got a tire balancer from Eastwood. We've never used it because
We've had that for like 2 years.
Yeah, it got packed in the back corner. I tried to use it like once and then realized that it's not. We keep moving it, so it's not really in the same spot for getting accurate results. So we're gonna be doing some moving around. I really want to get a shear, straight cut, like stomp shear or power straight shear for cutting sheet metal, and I would also love to get a press brake someday, or an iron worker that we can cut, bend, different stuff. So we need the room, of course. So
It's a constant struggle.
yes, it is.
How's that game of solitaire going?
Going well, going well.
So show you next door. Tomorrow we're going to that property that we.
Oh yeah, I gotta hook the trailer up. I almost forgot.
We're going to that property with the big semi trailer and the building full of stuff we bought locally. The weather's supposed to be, like we were gonna go today, but this ice kind of killed our plans. So we're gonna go tomorrow because it's gonna be about this warm, but some of this had melted. And we're gonna get another load of stuff, put some pallets in the trailer, scrap metal maybe in my truck, whatever.
Yeah, we've been clearing some space. We got room for more junk.
Yeah, so how many pallets? There's like up there's
I cleared out 5. There's room for 5 more pallets up there.
5 pallets.
Or 6, sorry, because you cleared off the Zephyr pallet.
Yeah,
Or
so-
Continental pallet.
Yeah, so we've been clearing rooms so we could put that inventory there. We have a customer picking up this weekend. It's gonna be a busy weekend. Have
Yeah.
a customer picking up this Olds engine. This is left over from the Beasley estate in Colorado. This is a 394,
394,
I believe. This has a rebuild tag on it. One of our customers came to pick up some seats and I gave him the tour. And that's what's nice about having anything all in one spot. He saw these engines and goes, "Oh, you have an Olds? I want to build like a drag car or something with a big Olds engine." I'm like, "Well, I got a deal for you, $500.
Yep.
You can have this engine." And it looks like a good engine. It's just I try and stick to the 324 and 303 stuff just for the parts I have. So that's going to go out the door and make some room.
Yep.
Won some stuff at the Mecum auction that was in Kissimmee. I don't think we even talked about that.
No,
but
we got to go to Wisconsin.
yeah, we got to go to Chicago.
Chicago, that's right.
So there was a big auction in Kissimmee with a large collection of stuff. There was Ardens, all kinds of stuff. I had pipe dreams of buying an Arden, and it didn't happen because stuff went for what it should go for, which is out of my price range currently. And so I did buy some parts. There was a Kara Wilson engine stand floating around in there.
That is for sale.
That is for sale. We posted it for sale. And we got this stuff, and we got a whole pile of stuff that was at their warehouse in Wisconsin that they did a separate online auction. It actually scored pretty big in some of that stuff. So luckily, big shout out to Trevor from the Eastwood Allsup store. I sent him a text and asked how far away it was. His daughter lived not that far from where it was. He ran out and picked the stuff up for me and has it stored in the lot outside behind Well, no, it's in the building. I think there's a rear that they didn't want to put inside as expected, but
Yeah.
all the small parts are. So we're going to be doing a trip here soon to the Midwest, and on our way home we will hit that.
Yep.
So pretty much everything with the pallet racking and the mezzanines is working great. But what we were talking about is under the racking here, our plan is this whole area is probably going to end up being like workbench, tire
cabinet,
machine, the blast cabinet, all that stuff, so that we can just walk over here and use some of that. The only thing that's a little bit of a pain is currently we don't have heat in here. It's not going to happen anytime soon. So if you need to blast something in the winter, it'll be a little annoying. But most of this stuff, we don't do as much of it in the winter. So if we need to take tires off of a set of wheels, you'll just wait till a day when it's warm, and it's not a big deal. So most of the year, it's not an issue. It's just like the 2 months out of the year, it's not fun. And then the office is getting close to done.
It's insulated.
Ryan, our part-time helper, high school kid Ryan, had the not fun job of doing all the bad insulation in here.
I gotta wait for it to focus. I gotta do 3 sections up top, but he did all the walls. All the walls are done and all the wiring's roughed in. So once we get, the hard part is I gotta move all of that stuff out of the way so I can cut plywood to put in here. So I'm waiting for a little bit nicer weather so I can get it all done.
So that's the plan. We'll get the electricity in the spring.
Yep.
All taken care of. We'll finish the office. The office is small enough Mike can heat and air condition it. So we'll have an area that we seem to get 1,000 comments from people about this being heated in here. And this is the more efficient way for heating a very small space, or air conditioning be a lot more affordable. But we'll have service so we can do all of this stuff now.
Yep.
Instead of the lights dimming in my house when the air conditioner in this office turns on.
Yep.
So that's the goal. So
Yep,
that's
yep.
what's going on. So we're going to get the trailer hooked up, and tomorrow we're going to go over and do some digging around. We'll take you along on our Friday adventure in the winter. We had a lot of fun in the...
Yeah, we started Monday on a good note and we're ending Friday on a good note.
Yeah,
This is
good.
This feels like the summertime.
Yeah, that's right.
Alrighty, so we are back at our local little honey hole that we've been picking at. The plan today, we got the big enclosed. I think last time, what did we take? 4? I think we took 4 pallets. Yeah. So we'll probably take 4 more again. So there's 3 or 4 here, and there's a bunch in the corner over there. So we're gonna take some pallets with us and then do a little digging and grab some other odds and ends that we're missing. I have a list in my phone of items that we need that customers have been looking for. So Steve's with us. It's all good. This is Steve's first time here for the madness, so we'll let him take a look in the trailer in a little bit. And
that unchained me from the wall. I get to see daylight.
he's not working on the mercury for once. So we'll do some digging today. It is a little cold out. It's pretty chilly in here, so we'll get some pallets loaded up and load the trailer up with all kinds of stuff. Yeah, the boss finally showed up. He's in the wheel hell back here.
Too busy doing the business side of things,
Yeah.
title transfer,
I'm just busting
drinking coffee.
Yeah, the usual stuff.
Important stuff.
Yep.
Find any good tires?
Not really tires, but there's been a lot of wide fives back here. So, but they're not all together. You have to dig through 6 tires to find
That
one.
looks like a pretty good tire right there. The one on the, not the one you're looking at, the one there.
Yeah, that's a 15. I think it's a 15 760. That's the other problem. You might find one.
Yeah, exactly. You need a pair.
Doesn't mean you find a pair.
So we're gonna do some digging. There's a couple pallets here. We're gonna dig through.
Hey,
3.5.
you got another narrow one.
Nice. So we got that cart full, filling up another pallet. So all this stuff over here to go through. All this, the trailer we didn't touch yet, and we got 4 pallets drug in here. So we're making a dent. I don't know where we're gonna put all of it in the new building, but we're making a dent. So we'll keep on chipping away. Luckily, it's starting to warm up in here a little bit. So just making some progress.
I will, if you hand it to me, I will.
Right.
I don't know if I want it.
If you just snipping wires, I don't know what you. I don't know. You might be on your own.
Do you need any transmission?
Oh.
Yeah, we can look through and see what's there.
You need shifter tops.
Steve said he was bored. He said he wants to rebuild some.
Oh yeah, that's totally what I say.
This actually might be easier.
Slide it.
We must sell this. We gotta keep this instead of getting our shop.
Steve, if you need pistons anytime, there's a few here.
Yeah.
Merc hood for wall art, huh?
Actually, was not that bad. I thought it was gonna be weird.
I just like that it says we must sell this. I just said,
Well, I
We
told
should-
the guy that comes from Hershey.
well, I'd like to just hang it up in the new building, and when a guy asks you about buying it, it's not for sale.
Oh, sorry, that's not for
We
sale.
must sell it. Yeah, not for you.
All right, this is Steve's first time in the trailer.
Yes, it is.
We're gonna throw him in head first and let him have some fun. Find us some good GM parts.
I don't even think I could get the door open. Mm-hmm.
What are we looking for today?
I don't know. Anything and everything.
All the
Pot of
above.
gold or something cool.
Do we want to
Here,
open?
put this in your pocket.
Do we want to open the other door so we get light?
You need those liner caps to go in there.
Yeah, exactly. Nah.
And a safety rope to
Try not to
drag you back out.
Try not to eat shit into the trailer. Ah, it looks like we
there the last time we were up here.
made a little bit of a dent. Just a little bit. All right, so it's Monday morning, just wrapping up this video. We had a bunch of stuff going on this weekend. We had 3 Dog. I took some shots of the collection inside. It is a great place to visit, ton of historic hot rods. It's one of our favorite things to just go there and hang out, talk, and look at a bunch of the cars and talk about the little details that we see while we're standing there. It was a lot of fun. We met a bunch of people there, some Australians that came out for Grand National, and they actually drove across country, went to 3 Dog, and then came and visited here. So thanks to everyone that said hi and a few people that stopped at the shop afterwards. Matt also went and picked up this thing, which is our newest shop equipment. This is a tire shaver. Matt bought this from a local dirt guy that was stopped building dirt cars and had this tire shaver kicking around, decided to sell it. So we're going to put it to use to help true up some tires. Cokers have been known to be a little square, rectangular, brand new. So this tire shaver, we can spin the tire and true it all up so they drive nice and straight. So exciting week. I think we're gonna do a couple more of these this winter. We got a bunch of stuff going on the next couple weeks. So as always, thanks guys for watching. We appreciate it. We'll catch you later.